Shout out to my dog Deleted. He dropped another video. He's had 2 back-to-back. I think he went in on Wayne something vicious. And now he's back talking about the 20-year domino effect. So I've heard he kind of put some history into perspective into this. Shout out to my boy Isaac for sending it over. I was going to get to it anyway, but let's go ahead and tap in, man. Where the villains at? Yeah, 400 million, LeMay. 400 trillion people are watching live. Let's get it.
Travis, why would you pick 2 first names as your rap name? That's a valid question.
You cried in front of me. You died in front of me.
Alright, so Pusha T just body slammed Travis Scott on new track So Be It.
Calabasas took your and your pride in front of me.
And some of y'all over there confused like, wait, what Travis for real do? Bruh, everything. He did everything. He's literally J. Cole's doppelganger at this point.
Hey,
he's his twin.
Dog! Where you at? Deleted, you in here? Hey. Every time he give me these cold bars out of nowhere, y'all, come on, man. Y'all can't even see it no more. Stop it with the cold bars, man. I'm gonna send him a voice message. Hey, man, listen. Stop with the cold bars, bro.
This is deeper than bars. This is spiritual warfare with a beat, and Pusha came with the blade.
Facts.
And I don't blame him. So let's start with the obvious. Drake went on Meltdown and dissed Pharrell.
I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage.
He said he was gonna melt down the chains he bought from Pharrell's heritage auction, like he was on some type of Pawn Star episode or some shit. Drake over here really flexing Pharrell's chains, as if he snatched them, as if he stole them or something. Corn on the cob, bro. You bought them at an auction.
Facts.
Calm down. And guess whose album that was on? Travis. Guess who helped produce parts of that same album? Pharrell. So Pharrell helps you make music, Drake hops on the track and cooks Pharrell, and you say nothing. Yeah, that's not Switzerland. That's straight up snake behavior. Throw him a Slytherin jacket. He's house Slytherin for real at this point. So you gotta understand, to Pusha, that's like dissing your grandmama while she cooking you gumbo. Unforgivable. That's like unplugging the PlayStation during his 2K finals and saying it's just a game. Nah, that's not beef. That's generational trauma. Cause why are you touching my game for? Why are you unplugging me? The part that's crazy is that Pusha said Travis pulled up to Pharrell's studio in Paris.
Right.
Push, Malice, they were
Paris,
working.
bro.
Real grown man rap happening. Then Travis comes bouncing in like a Fortnite skin, bouncing up and down like a Fortnite emote, interrupting everything, smiling hella big, cheesing, recording shit for promo. He's like, oh my god, everybody's here. Oh yeah, all that's cool, but what did he play? He played Meltdown. And what did he not play? The part where Drake disses Pharrell. So let's recap. You pull up uninvited, hijack the aux cord, play a track, but edit out the part that makes you look like a traitor. That's not neutral. That's bitch made. Travis Scott is being J. Cole. He's playing industry Switzerland, and no one respects that.
He's shameless. It all came from actually being in, carrying the, the Utopia briefcase.
Right. Yep.
Doing his whole spiel. He comes, he interrupts the session. The next day, the Meltdown verse or whatever comes on, talking about
Melting Pharrell's jewelry.
and all of that. That was a corny, like, you shouldn't have been here anyway. Him specifically too. I don't take it as personal as I should. It's Travis. He's harmless. I'm not into his whole makeup. I took it there. And then to to come back in our fold.
To make a point of...
Yeah, to invade the fold and then, do all that he did was like, man, that was corny. He's shameless. He does it. You've seen him do it to everybody. I've definitely had to put my hand on your shoulder before. You died in front of me. You cried, and Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. I had to help you. People take that type of shit for granted.
So what is Push really saying here? Travis is a fake neutral, a no pics type of dude. Whoever got clout, he's next to them like a wireless charger. He did that with Sicko Mode. Drake low-key disses Kanye, and Travis was silent about it.
Ooh. Nothing nice. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, checks over stripes. We back.
That's crazy. I just played this video, bro. That's crazy.
And then go and hype up Future and Metros like that on his stage. Travis is on stage like, play that. I want to hear that.
Please, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Metro was trying to get out of here like Nah, Metro, you gotta let that shit go right now, bro.
Them to selling dope, is you like that?
Man. I need that dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Travis, if you don't pick a side or pick a struggle, you can't keep playing middleman in rap wars like it's dodgeball. Push basically called out Travis the same way I feel like Kendrick and Drake should have called out J. Cole. He said it straight up. Travis, you got no loyalty, no integrity, and no spine. Push didn't just call Travis a cloud chaser. He called him a whole whore. Yeah, you heard that right. He called him a whore. He's a whore of the industry. Not sexually. Nah. More like, you know, mentally and spiritually. I'll link with anybody if it helps my brand kind. Push basically said he got that weak quality. I've already dealt with dudes like this. I ain't one of them. Basically saying you can jump from Ye to Drake to Kendrick all you want, but you not about to jump and do those emote dances in my circle. And Push made it crystal clear. This wasn't about promo, wasn't about headlines, wasn't even about Travis. It's about loyalty. He said, hey, Pharrell helped you, he fed you, and you let a diss slide on your album with his name on the credits. That's like eating dinner at someone's house then leaving a 1-star Yelp review from their Wi-Fi. And what made it worse, Travis tried to pretend like none of this shit happened. Something that J. Cole basically did.
Cold. Oh, you cold. Oh, deleted you cold. He said he tried to make it act like nothing happened. He went. And like I said earlier, I think it's crazy how all of this is happening. Somebody said yesterday, I think Kylie Jenner's new lip gloss or something like that dropped yesterday. And then the Netflix documentary for Astroworld just dropped this week. I think it was this week. I think it was Monday. Or was it last week? I don't know. But it just dropped with either last week or this week. It just dropped. So there's a lot of Travis Scott like in the news right now.
Let's try to pretend like none of this shit happened. Something that J. Cole basically did. I'm still on J. Cole's line. I can't stand his ass. Travis out here showing fake love to everybody, hyping up each artist like it's all peace, while letting them violently diss each other on his tracks. Are right there on his stage. Travis over there smiling in Pharrell's face, but then let Drake melt his legacy on Meltdown. So Push is stating he don't move like that. He's basically saying, bro, I'm not doing that neutral shit over here. Don't pull that over here. We don't fake peace over here. We do real loyalty or real smoke. So let's be honest. Will Travis clap back? Hell nah, you know he ain't gonna do that. He's not a rapper like that. He ain't a battle rapper. He records like he's inside of a lava lamp. You think he's about to go bar for bar with Pusha T? Hell nah. Pusha writes real diss tracks like he's avenging a fallen samurai clan. Meanwhile, Travis is in his Batman outfit posting a blurry pic of his cereal like everything's fine. Push over here writing in a candlelit room with a quill, whispering Latin curses while violins is playing in the background. I mean, they're not the same. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, this ain't just beef. This is about principles, friendship, legacy, lines you just don't cross. Travis played both sides. And honestly, I don't even think Push is mad for real like that. He just calling it how he sees it. Checking folks without raising his voice and shit. If it's just him saying, yeah, I don't move like y'all do. Basically, pimp slapped the fuck out of Travis without having to even do that. I think y'all forget who Pusha T is. He got a microphone and a memory. He don't let shit like that slide. So let's keep it lit for the kids who ride for Travis Scott and don't know their rap history. Or maybe even the new rap fanboys. A lot of people don't know their rap history, so I guess we'll do a little history lesson. I didn't really feel like doing that. This ain't random. It's a long time coming. This bar is honestly layered as hell. This little jab Pusha T threw at Travis.
You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
That wasn't a sneak diss. That was a generational backhand powered by 2 decades of unpaid invoices, stolen drip, and fake neutrality. Because what you just witnessed on So Be It isn't just about Meltdown. It's part of a long ass domino effect that started all the way back in 2002 with the Clips, Birdman, Pharrell, and Lil Wayne, and just ended with Travis Scott being everybody's favorite fence sitter at this point. So if you're for real confused why Push is pressing Cactus Jack this hard and this crucial, let's look back at the whole situation. It all starts with the track What Happened to That Boy in 2002.
What happened to that boy?
Birdman got the clips on the feature, and the Neptunes, aka Pharrell and Chad, produced the beat. And guess what? Birdman never paid him. Not at all. That's right. Pharrell's legendary beat got ghosted by Baby like it was a Tinder date. Pharrell, being the chill alien genius that he is, just said, cool, I'm never working with y'all again. Fast forward, Wayne hits Pharrell up for some BBC gear. Lil Wayne is also loyal to Birdman and Cash Money, so he starts catching strays. Pharrell says nah, respectfully, because of unpaid debt. Next thing you know, Wayne out here rocking Bape and BBC in public like he started it anyways. He didn't give a fuck. He said, fine, I'll go buy it myself. Clips saw it, fans saw it, and in 2006, they dropped Mr. Me Too.
Okay, everybody need Mr. Me Too.
The subtext, Wayne is a copycat, a fashion fraud. Wayne responds with interviews like, who are them? I don't.
That Mr. Me Too was nasty. Oh my God. Y'all remember how bad I wanted them ice creams? Oh my God, bro. One more time.
Everybody need Mr. Me Too.
The subtext, Wayne is a copycat, a fashion fraud. Wayne responds with interviews like, who are them? I don't know them. We don't care. So boom, Clips vs. Cash Money was born.
A writer who said something to Lil Wayne about fans referring to his fashion. And I think his response was F the Clips. That's what I remember happening. But before that, you know, I thought everything was cool.
Right, because I guess you guys were one of the first rappers to actually wear Bape.
Yeah.
And then Wayne started wearing Bape, so I guess people compared it. But I mean, that was just a hot brand period at the time.
So then that leads into the whole YMCMB versus Good Music Civil War era. Now, here's where it mutates into something bigger. The Clips beef with Wayne evolves into Pusha T versus Drake, aka Wayne's golden child. Yeah. But in the background of all that, you have Jay-Z and Roc Nation beefing with Cash Money as well. Jay-Z back and forth versus towards Wayne and Birdman, because remember, Jay-Z was going to sign Wayne behind Birdman's back. Shit escalated and Wayne started playing superhero to Birdman. Kanye, being a part of Roc Nation, didn't really take part in their feud. He stayed out the way for the most part of that. But then out of nowhere, Drake felt like he had to become the superhero of his group and started sneak dissing. And it all traced back to Watch the Throne. Why? Because he felt Ye and Jay stole the whole big duo idea that him and Wayne were already doing.
They were supposed to be doing an album. And then we talked about this before. Where I'm like, bro, y'all should have still dropped y'all album. And it could, what if it somehow, some way was better than Jay and Ye? What if it was somehow better than Watch the Throne? But they said they didn't want to do it because they felt like it had already been done, which they still should have dropped the damn album.
I'm just feeling like the throne is for the taking.
Watch me take it.
You know that we still got to do that album.
Yes, you still got to do that
some
album.
other guys are coming out with the album too. There's two other guys that are coming out with the album together. Two other rappers that are coming out with an album together. I don't know where they got that idea.
The craziest shit. This Drake is talking about two other guys. You refer to Jay and Ye as two other guys at this time, at this point at this moment in time, two other guys. The audacity. Shout out to Cardenas for the 20. I know you're past it, but I'm trying to catch up. I think the Rob Markman vid, he was saying when he played Meltdown for Push, Drake's verse wasn't on it yet till the night before. That's why it wasn't played for Push. Shout out to, I think he might have been saying that, man. Thank you so much for the 20, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. What up, Bana? Two other guys. You refer to Jay, come on, bro. Two other guys.
But so we'll see how that goes. You mean
the older guys?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Furthermore, he needs to watch his mouth when talking about Kanye and Jay. We got the comments that he said about Kanye and Jay?
Two other rappers that are coming out with an album together. I don't know where they got that idea, but
he's got one album, a few hot mixtapes. He's a beginner. He needs to show some respect.
Bruh.
To those
yeah, I don't know.
Hey, I don't never be agreeing with Charlamagne, bro. Bruh, come on, dog. Put some respect on it, dog.
I think that Jay-Z and Kanye got that idea,
You need to call him Mr. West and Mr. Carter, not those two other rappers.
Drizzy saw Watch the Throne and was like, hold up, that's our thing. And just like that, boom, Kanye versus Drake was born, throwing subs at each other in interviews and in songs. Then you got Kanye running Good Music and Wayne running Young Money. This is where it gets a little crazy and intense. You got the whole Common versus Drake beef. Common was one of the artists signed to Good Music. That wasn't over bars. That was over Serena Williams. Like, forget the pin game. This was tennis court tension. Common dated Serena from 2007 to 2010. And right after the breakup, Drake pulled up like a light-skinned opportunist with a courtside seat and a soft smile. He put his cape on. He wanted to be Super Saver Serena. Common heard the subliminals and said, oh, all right, that's what we on. He dropped Sweet.
Yeah, I didn't. I can't say that I like this though. I didn't like this at all. I should revisit this, but I did not like this. Oh my God.
He put his cape on. He wanted to be Super Saver Serena. Common heard the subliminals and said, oh, all right, that's what we on. He dropped Sweet.
Whole ass niggas singing all around here, man. La la la. You ain't no motherfucking Frank Sinatra.
Basically calling Drake soft with the lyrical equivalent of an open hand slap.
Sweet motherfucker. Sweet ass bitch motherfucker.
Drake responded on Stay Scheming.
It bothers me when the guards get to acting like the bras.
With the fake tough guy flow, and Common wasn't having it.
Everybody know you're sweet. What the problem is? Son of a bitch, I imagine what your father is.
Called him Canada Dry and reminded everybody that passive aggressive don't work in Chi-Town.
Can't say my name but rap about a nigga's wife. You so black and white trying to live a nigga's life. I'm taking too long with this amateur guy. You ain't wetting nobody, nigga. You Canada Dry.
We all don't like passive aggressive people.
That bar was nasty, but I didn't. Come on, man, more J. Cole. Yo, more J. Come on, man. This is a J. Cole video.
You Canada Dry.
We all don't like.
That boy, man, delete it. You can't stand him no more, bro.
Passive aggressive people. That's why I don't like J. Cole. I can't stand it. But eventually, Drake's dad had to step in at the Grammys saying, y'all better squash that mess before it hits the red carpet. And they did. Peace was restored. But the Serena saga, that's legendary petty, and we all know about that already. And then there's Big Sean versus Drake. Now, it wasn't some loud rap beef. It was more like a shady Cold War with ad-libs and side eyes. That all started when Big Sean felt like Drake jacked his super duper punchline flow.
I came up with the rhyme scheme a lot of people thought he came up with. I call it the super duper flow, but it's the flow. He kind of made it more popular on that song Forever with him, Wayne, and Drake. It was kind of the one word punchline. And I did it on my second mixtape I released like in 2009, where I was like, I'm super duper trooper, used to the bottom, scuba. I am the king of my castle, Cooper.
You guys remember that flow, the pause, punch, and metaphor.
I'm on the top floor getting brains, high learning.
The very flow that Big Sean made hot. And suddenly Drake is using it like he invented it, stole it.
Hey, yo! My dog deleted in the building. What up? I see all this purple on the side of our. What up, dog? He said, I don't like when people start messing their dip. Ye is the GOAT. Stop it. I like Ye Villain Arc. Shout out my boy Deleted in the building, bro. I told him, I said, every time Deleted do a video, we're going to get at least 3 to 4 J. Cole subs. I like it.
Come and find me, Nemo.
Then Drake started to sneak diss him.
But get it while you here, boy. Cause all that hype don't feel the same next year, boy.
Slipping in.
The Drake handshake. That was the Drake handshake era. Yeah. When I do it, I say it, I mean it, I wrote it, I did it, I seen it, I did it, it was, yeah. That was the Drake handshake era. That boy used to be on stage like, yeah, what you talking about? Yeah.
Then Big Sean's signature boy ad-lib, while also low-key coming for Kanye and Sean at the same time.
Don't make me take your life apart, boy. You and whoever.
Wait, who's in this? Come on, bro. This is the least offensive. This is the least offensive crowd of people I ever seen in my life. Yeah.
Low-key coming for Kanye and Sean at the same time.
Don't make me take your life apart, boy. You and whoever the fuck gave you your star, boy.
The shade was subtle but disrespectful. They would eventually patch things up
That's
until
hilarious.
Kendrick dropped that Control verse, and that lit the whole thing on fire again on Big Sean's own track. Now Drake's salty,
Yo.
Big Sean's embarrassed, and Kendrick just smiling like a villain. This beef wasn't loud, but it was hella petty, hella personal. It officially ended once they collabed for that Blessed track. And then, of course, Drake versus Pusha T, which would turn toxic and destructive. Both became the soldiers of the team. We got the story of Adidon, secret baby reveals, the whole damn internet imploding. And guess who's just standing there watching all of this shit that we just talked about happen? Guess who's standing there saying this is crazy while collecting every invite to both sides' house parties? Travis, the industry
I forgot
Switzerland
this was a
Scott.
Travis Scott video.
Scott
I
is
swear to God, I forgot this was a Travis Scott video.
Kanye's protege, or maybe even opportunist. Travis signed to Kanye's Very Good Beats in 2012, which is under the umbrella Good Music. It was a publishing deal. He was literally Ye's production baby. Came up under Good Music, using their beats, made their beats, ate their shine to develop his own. And in 2016, that deal quietly ended. And that's when Travis basically drifted away. Started working with everybody. 1 minute he's Ye's guy. Next minute he's collabing with Drake. Then he's filming Pharrell listening to Utopia while hiding Drake's diss on Meltdown. And Pusha sees all of this shit. Remember, Travis came up under Pusha and the other Good Music artists as part of their team all those years. And in his eyes, that's not business. That's betrayal. He knew the tension between Young Money and Good Music. He's seen everything that happened behind the scenes all those years. He said Travis has no picks. Basically, Travis is loyal to only his vibes. So watching quietly, Meltdown was Pusha's final straw. And here's where the dagger lands.
I
Drake
feel
disses
like,
Pharrell.
what Travis did though was like, it's almost like since he was around everybody, he like, I ain't had no beef with nobody. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here. He was just happy to be there. That's what it looked like to me in all these rooms. I'm just happy to be there. Like he ain't had no smoke with it. All of y'all got smoke. I ain't got no smoke. I'm just here. But I think that when it comes time to pick a side, you have to.
On Meltdown, talks about melting his jewelry, disrespecting the legacy on Travis' album. And Pharrell, who's part of that album's production, that's just chilling. That's
bro,
weird.
that's
He's not knowing what's coming.
ever seen.
He's blindsided. Pusha says Travis pulled up to Paris, walked in Pharrell's session, smiled and danced in their faces, filming them for promo, but he fails to play Drake's diss verse. He finessed that. And when the album dropped, Pharrell gets torched. Pusha was right there and he said never again.
You cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
I mean, two things stood out the most to me. Besides everything else, two things really stood out the most where I feel like he was trying to drop a bomb on Travis.
Her Utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping, she ain't need you to eat.
Her lip gloss was popping, she ain't need you to eat. Of course, that's Kylie Jenner, the billionaire lip kit queen. Notice he says her Utopia. Her Utopia. Even though the word Utopia makes us think Travis to let us know that's who he's talking about, he said her Utopia moved up the street.
Her Utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping, she ain't need you to eat.
And her lip gloss was popping, she don't need you to eat. And I'm sitting here like, who moved up the street? Hold on, what's going on here? Who moved by Kylie Jenner's house where her lip gloss was popping on this guy? Like, who was she glazing? But then there's that follow-up verse, which ties back into another messy triangle.
The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share in AE it.
Tyga dated Kylie when she was 17. AE, Tyga's best friend, was there through it all. Travis started messing with Kylie right as she and Tyga was ending. Tyga would then legit demand a DNA test for Stormy because the timeline was just too close and too sus. He was like, yo, I think that's my baby. So who the hell is AE and why is he getting mentioned in Pusha T bars? And another way that you're able to tell that he's talking about AE, the bar itself.
It said,
he says,
said
I can share and AE it.
The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share and AE it.
AE and Cher the singer are dating. It was a clever wordplay to point exactly what he's talking about. I could share an AE. All right, so AE stands for Alexander Edwards. He's a Bay Area native from Oakland. And no, he's not just Cher's boyfriend. That man been in the industry, former VP of A&R at Def Jam, works with Tyga, best friends with Tyga, and been running things behind the scenes with labels like Sony Music Publishing. But get this, he was also in a rap group back in the day called the A's, alongside Ice and Speedy. They had the hyphy slaps. Their track Yada Da Mean was on MTV Jam's heavy rotation. So nah, AE, he ain't new to this. Music, fights, fashion, drama, and now sneak disses and clips records. You gotta respect the resume. So why was AE's name dragged in the verse? And what video is Pusha talking about? Let's connect these dots because this wasn't random.
The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video, I can share an AE it.
Now, yeah, it sounds like a slick A&E, I could air it out bar.
Dog, that's what I thought. When I heard AE, I instantly thought of A&E. So when I heard Calabasas, I was like, who lived in Calabasas? My thoughts went to Ye and Drake. So I didn't even realize who I thought of A&E. Like I thought of like reality TV. I didn't even think of AE until he said whatever his name is, not Anthony Edwards, because somebody also said, oh, it's Anthony Edwards. I was like, bro, it is not Ant Edwards, dog. It's definitely somebody else. But did he move? He moved up the street.
Throwing Pusha, that's not all he's doing. He's throwing shade towards Kylie's $1 billion lip kit empire and suggesting Travis wasn't the real prize in that situation. She was. But the AE part, that's different. That's not random. So Travis and AE actually had an altercation in 2024 over there in France. You know, them rich people after.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this.
In 2024.
That's who he was fighting
over there
with?
in France. You know, them rich people after party. Travis and AE had a full-blown scuffle on stage. Travis got pressed, AE pushed back, and reportedly dragged Travis across the stage like a toddler at bedtime. So when Pusha says, I got the video, and name drops AE,
the net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video, I can share an AE it.
It sounds like he's using that moment to underline something way deeper.
Oh, yeah. Put hands on him. Oh! I remember this, bro.
They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it.
Almost like he's hinting there's tension between Travis and AE and Tyga over Kylie again.
I think there's more. I don't know if it's specifically this video, but I think it's got to be more. But damn, I remember this, bro. I just didn't know that. I didn't know who that was. That he was fighting was the AE that we talking about now. How long ago was this? Like last year or like 2 years ago? Damn, Deleted pulled it up. I got the receipts.
Bar might be saying, look, she's good without you. And one of her old ties might still be circling. And that video could be something personal. It could be something personal. It could be something symbolic. It could even be the actual footage from the altercation incident back in France. Either way, it's a warning shot. And knowing Pusha, he doesn't bluff.
Is everything all cool now? That was a crazy incident?
What you talking about?
I mean, everybody saw the video, dog. Like, it's all resolved.
It's all good.
But look, man, I mean, you don't even need a bodyguard, dog.
he ain't have to work that night.
He didn't have to work.
Hey, but shout out Southside. That's my. I know he was just defending his boy and doing what he was supposed to be doing as his boy. I don't got no hard feelings. It is what it is. It went how it went. That's it.
So it was just off of you guys. It wasn't where you heard Travis said something and approached the bodyguard.
I don't want to fight. I don't initiate that shit. I don't even get
he
money.
He say I just finished that shit. I don't initiate nothing,
that,
bro.
But you know, I'm gonna protect myself and my people.
Oh,
yeah, so
share, bro. Share, yeah, dog. Cher is.
But the whole situation's actually funny. Gets a little nastier. Kanye left Amber Rose for Kim. Amber Rose was besties with Black China. China has a son with Tyga. China started to become best friends with Kim Kardashian. Tyga would later cheat on China with Kylie. China would say fuck their family and dip. Kylie would then leave Tyga for Travis, who's Ye's protege. China would go back and circle the block and have a baby with Rob Kardashian. AE, Tyga's homie, started dating Amber Rose. And they also had a baby together. So do you see how this little love triangle just went full circle?
Bro, it is, yeah, a love triangle. Bro, this is a love hexagon, man. Bro, what? That is crazy. The amount of like dots create. Bro, that is insanity, bro. Shout out to Cardenas for the 20, man. When I was young, I tried my best to be everyone's friend. If I was friends with everyone, I ain't involved in drama, but it actually invited more drama than I anticipated. I started holding onto convictions and boundaries after, man. I hear that, dog. I hear what you're saying, man. Thank you for the donation, fam. I appreciate you. That is nasty. A polygon, he said. Sheesh. Age range 17 to 80 is wild work. Oof.
Like, I know some messy shit has happened. There has to be.
And
I mean,
yeah,
it's already
that we haven't
messy.
seen.
We started with Amber and Kanye. We are ending with AE and Amber with a baby. The rap industry didn't just beef. They started a group chat, a bloodline, and probably a Netflix password. You can't make this shit up. Whatever that bar was referring to, I'm sure there's way more to it than just the fight scene itself. We don't know what they were fighting about. I'm assuming it was Kylie. Is Kylie messing around with Tyga again? Is she messing with AE? Is she messing with nobody? We don't know what happened. And I'm pretty sure Pusha is itching to tell us what happened. He's just waiting for a reason.
The right moment.
So Travis, you better not give him that reason.
Hey, the right moment. If Travis responds, oh my God, bro, I gotta hear that.
Sure, it's fucked up. Anyways, at the end of the day, this diss wasn't just about headlines. Push said it's about principle, loyalty, respect, boundaries. He sees Travis as a fake neutral. He plays both sides for a spotlight. He said, I've already dealt with the disloyalty. Don't bring that shit over here. He's a whore, not sexually, industrially.
Yeah, of course.
The kind who will jump on whatever's trending. Ye, Drake, Kendrick, whoever. And Push ain't going for it anymore. The beef never died. It just evolved. So when you guys ask, why did Pusha diss Travis? At this point, it's not just about Meltdown. This is about unpaid beats from 2002, jacking people's drip since 2006, backstabbing in 2023. It's a full circle rap family betrayal saga. And Travis, by playing both sides, ended up getting cooked like the others. So nah, Push's diss wasn't random. It was the final domino in a 20-year timeline of disrespect. And Travis, he didn't just catch a stray. He walked into the crossfire wearing everybody else's chains, like a groupie. Let that be a lesson to all industry Switzerlands out there. J. Cole, pick a side, or you might just get packed out by history itself. This whole timeline was one big domino effect. Birdman, you should have paid for real and quit being broke. All this shit wouldn't even have happened. And here we are, laughing at fucking elephant beats, and now Travis is getting bitch slapped lyrically because of you.
Hey, bro, look, Deleted does exactly what needs to be done, bro. I love when, because taking the time to do the research and going back and finding everything, man, everything in this small line of sight, bro, I remembered the fight. I just didn't remember the fight. Now, him and Cher, I didn't know bro and Cher was together. I didn't know that at all. And then kind of seeing the relationships between all of the different relationships between Travis and Ye and Tyga and AE and Black China and Kylie, bro, this whole thing is crazy. And then going way back, bro, I remember Mr. Me Too and the Bape thing, and people still really credit Wayne with the introduction of Bape into fashion. People still credit him that, because I think that the photo shoot that he did was such an iconic moment. But we all know ice creams, Bapes, all of that, bro, you don't even understand. BBC, Billionaire Boys Club. All of that stuff, man, that it was so that was just a moment in time, man. And I think that putting it all together like that, you do see it. Now, I will say I didn't remember that Baby didn't pay for that beat. I did not know that. I did not know that. So I think that that's also adds to fuel in the fire and how Travis is a part of this whole thing, man. But it does also show you, man, that these people, these artists, creators have been around for a long time, bro. Like, this isn't something that just happened yesterday. Like you said, it's 20 years in the making, man. So, hey, look, shout out my dog Deleted. He in here too. That started the whole war. I'm telling you, bro, man. Yeah, shout out to Deleted, man. Thank you so much. We got to link up again, too. I ain't talked to you in a minute, man. But yeah, man, listen, that's going to do it for today's video. We've been live for about an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to probably clip up some of this stuff and put it out a little bit later. If you're catching it now, thank you so much. If you're catching it later, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you guys don't mind. We got about 300 likes in the stream. Let's get to about 500. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Tomorrow's Friday. I will see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. I'm out. Peace. Hit that like button on the way out.